Just a random video. I was thinking about riding my SUV in like 97, 98. I was with this girl. I think it was this girl's name was Pamela. She went to school with me. I remember her sitting next to her in like fifth grade. You know, and she didn't go to sixth, seventh, eighth grade. I saw her when I was, I think I was sophomore or something, or a junior rather. And she was, in a sophomore class. This kid Robinson Rojas. Anyway, story about Robinson over there, and Pamela was there too. That happened prior to this night. I was thinking, but I went to Woodbridge Mall, and Robbie over there. That's what his mom would call him, Robbie. You know, he just started stealing from Lord and Taylor. The store just started taking it. I mean, I wasn't too aware until like later. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And there was this hoodie there. Actually, it wasn't a hoodie. It was like uh, it's a pullover, and like now you're getting pulled over, but it was yellow, and I forget what brand it was, but it was like a over the head and had like a zipper in here. It wasn't zipped all the way down. Oh, well, that looks cool because it was nice. And he's like, I'm gonna get you that or something. What do you mean you're gonna get me? You don't have to buy it for me. And we go over there and we start looking. He's like, bro, what are you doing or something? Like, what do you mean what I'm doing? And then I didn't understand the fullest extent. Then I started putting it together, but then they took all those clothes, and he gave it to me right after we walked over Road and Taylor. He's like, here, what the fuck you doing? Something to that extent. And that time, no one got caught, and I had that little, I think it was called a blazer or something like that. The yellow blazer. I actually wore it to school. It was just bright yellow. Like right now, would I wear it? Not all the day, not all the time. Was it wasn't my favorite thing. I probably free or I wouldn't bought it. It didn't matter. It was just like later he started saying, I don't know if I started saying, Trent, we have a credit card and is you don't have to pay for it or something like that. There was one time he went and I was like, I don't want anything, just leave me out of it, and he did it again, except this time he got caught. Robinson over there, supposedly, right? Um, what am I thinking about? You know, uh, he got caught not once, but I think twice or something like that. His mother was like, she was, angry at me that I didn't stay there till the police came. And before that time he got caught that I'm talking about. There was another time I talked about it, and it's like they took my fingerprints, and and it was illegal. I didn't get arrested. I didn't get anything in paperwork. Just some guy, a white male, like in his 30s and 40s, just taking my fingerprints. There was these two girls there. One girl's name was Carolina, and the other girl Pamela and Robinson. That was when he got caught. I think that's when he got me that blazer. But before he actually got caught, and like for some reason like we left him or something like that, and then he one of the girls had a pager, and he's like, he robbed his pager, and they called, and he's like, he's detained at the Woodbridge Security Center, and then he said, go to this place, this and that. That's where I left all the clothes or something like that. Actually, no, we went back to pick him up, and they were looking for these clothes. It just all very messed up in my mind. Did I have that blazer that Robinson saw? Yeah, I had it for like a year or so. Yeah, I had it like for years, and I just gave it away. Anyway, those two girls were there, and we went to this Woodbridge Security Center or something. They like a police department. You know, it was just weird. Like they had us the whole look like an office building. That's what it was. It wasn't. I don't know if it was a security place, something like that. And they had us sitting there in a room, just random guys, no uniforms, nothing. I just became like, I was paranoid and shocked. And this guy said, "Yo, come over here," and this and that. I showed him my driver's license. He took my fingerprints. So I was I think I was under 18, or maybe I was just 18. You know, they took someone took my prints illegally. Did somebody get charged out there for that? Yeah, you know, someone else could have charged. You know, I don't know. Nobody talks about it, right? Except a couple of the people. They said that person overcame that too. See, that's the little game people play. You know, they wanna they do illegal criminal stuff and they blame it on me. Clear my fingerprints. Last time I was at the Elizabeth Park, I said, no, fuck you, you're not getting my fingerprints. Fuck you. Not signing anything. Go fuck yourself. Actually, no, they took my fingerprints. I'm not gonna sign anything. I shouldn't have said, you know, I'm not gonna let you take my fingerprints either till I, you know, the so-called cops started saying a bunch of shit. I was like, I'm not signing shit. You arrested me, dishing out for something I didn't do. Go fuck yourself. Except that time, you know, I wasn't too aware, you know, and you know, it's just ridiculous there. And I meet these people that just absolutely they will still take everything. You know, they'll manipulate you to some degree and just steal lottery numbers. Maybe take your lottery. Listen, but if you want lottery numbers, go get it. I don't care. In your Jeep Wrangler doing, you know, Uber Lyft or something, you know, delivering people and food. You know, the same person on Robbie over there a couple years ago on Facebook, he made, you know, a post said, "Oh, I'm unemployed. I need a job. Can anybody help me?" So I messaged him, and you know, I was working at IDS online. I think he, you know, I didn't see him. It was as I already talked about it, but you know, he's like he needed a job. Yeah, and then a lot of a bunch of other things, you know. But you know, yeah, I'll never forget, you know, Woodbridge Mall, and Lord and Taylor and stuff. You know, like I wasn't going around stealing shit. I wouldn't even take anything like that. I was creeped out by it. You know, there was a one. I think my cousin Robert was there, and you know, Roby over there goes and takes shit, and you know, there's a big black, like a fat black dude, and you know, he was like, "Yo, your friends did this and that." He made us wait outside. Actually, we waited outside. He told us to go away. We waited outside for like a couple minutes, and you know, then we just left. You know, my cousin Robert was like, "Just leave," you know. And his Robert's mom had a problem with me. There, she was being sarcastic. "Oh, thank you for sticking around for my son. What the fuck you want me to do, huh? You don't give a fuck about me? The fuck? Your son's a thief, you know." And Robinson over there was bragging about how actually not he was, but like the security guard told him, "Oh, I wouldn't have caught you except this, and that." You know, like you were good at it or some shit like that. I'm like, wow, man, fucking ridiculous. You know, I don't even go to Lord and Taylor like that. The prices are too expensive. You know, even J.C. Penney. You know, not my cup of tea. You know, but it's a department store, a luxurious department store. But either way, whether it's Lord and Taylor, Walmart, you know, you go around stealing or CVS. You know, I mean, you know, are you gonna have a problem with the guy that you know, like, you know, fingerprints was taken illegally, and then like, you know, you go around thieving and stuff, you go around stealing and shit, and you get caught? It's my fault, you know, because I drove you there, right? Do I need your fucking, you know, pity to come here and wash my car or some shit, huh? My bum like you, your little fucking house, you know, but it's not even about that. It's just like that memory stuck out with me, you know. And then Robbie over there said, "I'm out from like Woodbridge Center Mall. Like, we're gonna fucking go to the Woodbridge Center Mall." And after a while, I didn't even want to go to the mall. It was like a social thing, you know. I go to the mall, and you know, it's like I buy one or two things, this and that. I go to the store and I leave. And I never want to go to the mall and just hang out, like mall rats or something, you know. It gets annoying, you know. It gets really annoying, especially in the culture that we're living in, where it's like, you know, people are just assholes, you know. Even if you go to the boardwalk, you know, you're kind of that, but boardwalk is boardwalk, you know. I go and do my own thing, you know. I go ride and I hang out. I'm not gonna hang out by a fucking store for like, you know, when people buying, especially when people go stealing and shit.